Hi, welcome to John's Random Drawer Review. Right, let's get started. It's a lovely bedside cabinet, this. It's got a lovely metal catch. I think it's made out of brass. So a little bit of water damage there, don't worry about that. And a bit of the varnish is coming off. We've got a lovely bedside lamp there with a couple of books there. But anyway, without further ado, I know you're waiting to see what's in the drawer. Okay, let's get it open. It's got a very smooth action to start off. Very smooth action. And wow, we've got all sorts of treasure in the drawer. So first of all, let's get something out of the drawer. First of all, look at this little bag. It's got a tiny little peg, like a clothes peg. Let's have a look at the clothes peg straight away. First off, look at that clothes peg. It's quite unusual because it's got that circular spring on it that makes it work. So we'll put that to one side there and have a look inside this little bag. I'll just tip over. Oh! And it's got some dice. Now then, this dice, it looks to me like not normal dice. I'm not sure. I think it's some kind of game. You can see there's some symbols on some of the sides. And some of the sides, they've got some letters like a normal dice. That's some kind of game. So that's the first thing. Amazing find in the drawer. So what else have we got in the drawer? Okay, and the second thing, we've got this lovely cologne bottle. Let's see if I can read it. Blue and gold eau de cologne double, and it says 4711, and it's got a lovely cap on it. Look at that. Look at that cap on there. So it's still got a little bit of cologne in it, and it's got a little picture on the back. That is a lovely little bottle. So that is another treasure number 2 from what's in the drawer. Okay, let's dive in again. There's no point wasting any time. It's a little manicure set. It looks like it anyway. It's got a lovely leather pouch, and let's see what's inside. Let's just tip them out. Okay, what we've got is a lovely old pair of scissors for doing your nails. Little bit of rust, not a problem though. It's got a little nail file there for doing your nails. Now I'm not sure what this is for really. I think this is for getting bits of muck from under the nail. So that's item number 3 from what's in the drawer. Right, let's dive straight in again. We've got 2 items here. These are little pencils. And it looks to me like it's made out of an old bit of bamboo. One of them's got a green tassel, and it's got a little metal end, probably made out of brass. And I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can make it to focus. It's got a little pencil. A pencil lead in the end of it. So they've got a green one there, and also we've got a yellow one. This one hasn't got any lead in it, but it's a beautiful little item. So we'll put them to one side, pop them down, and let's go in again. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, it's a little pair of tweezers. Quite rusty, but a lovely little item there. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, it's a fan. It's a lovely fan. Let's see if we can get it open one-handed. Oh, he's done it. Flip it over. There. Look at that beautiful fan. Very intricate design on it. And lovely little markings on the bottom bit. So that is a lovely fan. Okay. Next item. A little book. It's a little tartan book first impressions, it doesn't seem to have any kind of idea what's in the book. So, well, let's have a look in. Let's make a little bit of room there. Make a little bit of room. So we'll have a look what's in the book. Open the first page. Let's have a look. G.A., I think that's Hutton, August 1906. So that's a very, very old book. And what is it about? It is The Thistle Library, The Lady of the Lake, with illustrations. Now, it doesn't say who wrote the book, but well, let's have a quick flick through. So it's got some lovely pictures, and I don't know if it's actually a poem book or it's a story, but it's lovely nevertheless. That's a lovely little tartan book, The Lady of the Lake. Right, what have we got next? We've got a brooch. Look at this, a lovely little brooch with some kind, if it'll focus, some kind of sort of like a stone, precious stone. It looks like it's been embedded into the front of it. I wouldn't say that it was a very valuable item, but it's probably got a sentimental value. It's got a lovely chain to it, so we'll put that over there. A lovely brooch. Okay, we've got lots of treasure we've already seen out of the drawer, but let's delve in again and see what else we've got. Okay, we've got another book. Now then, which one's... Let's turn it round. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to say this probably, but I'll try. Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. E. Fitzgerald. A lovely little bit of... It looks like it's got a bit of Gaelic sort of drawing on there. Lovely book. Absolutely lovely book. And let's get it open and see what it's all about. Okay, we've got Nettie Bailey, first page, and it's I'm not even going to attempt to say that, but it's some kind of story. Oh, it's got poetry in it. Let's see if I can read a little bit of it, just out of interest. Let's see. I think the vessel that with fugitive articulation answered, once did live and drink, and the passive lip I kissed. How many kisses might it take and give? So that's another lovely little book. Let's delve straight back in. We've got another book. This is Sesame and Lilies. And it says W. Rankin, a lovely red, looks like a leather bound book with a gold on the end of the papers. Now this is a little interesting. It's got a calling card in it. So let's have a look at the calling card. Mrs. G. Allen Tutton. And let's see on the back. Nothing on the back. Put that back in. Let's see if we can fold it over. And this is a little story. Little story in a little red book. A lovely little book. Okay, let's move on. I know the excitement might be too much, but try and keep it together. Let's have a look at this one. Ooh, this is the lovely little book. A Wordsworth Treasury. And it says at the bottom, Manchester Broadbent. Very, very old book. So let's get it open. It's got a lovely flower. Can you see that? Embossed into it. Lovely book. Now, when the pages are all like ripped, look like they rip, it's called a deckled edging on the book. So let's see if we can quickly look at a Wordsworth poem. A small one. Oh, heck. Look at this one. The Solitary Reaper. Let me get it on focus. Behold her, single in the field, yon solitude Highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here, or gently pass. Alone she cuts and hinds the grain, and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. Wow, that is an amazing little book. So that's a little Wordsworth book. Right, let's see what else is in the drawer. Just a little bit of a side note. The inside of the drawer must have been some kind of very, very early vinyl that looks like it's obviously a wood effect. That must have been protect all the treasures in the drawer. Let's have a delve in again and see what else we've got. Oh, the pictorial New Testament with pictures and engraving from drawings made in Palestine. Wow. Look at this book. It's got some embossing on the front, and it's got a picture of probably an olden time sort of thing. Let's get it open a little bit and see what we can find. What's on this picture? Eastern fisherman. Let's have a look. Now as he walked by the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and Andrew, his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. That's a beautiful little book. And look at this little man here. The Eastern Water Carrier. What a beautiful little book. So let's have a look and see if there's an inscription. To Mrs. Dutton, with warmest regards from a friend. That is absolutely lovely. Right, what else is in the drawer? Okay, let's have a look. Now this is a little beauty. This seems to be a homemade book. On the cover, it's got all sorts of strange characters. It looks to me like it's in a very, very busy city. And let's get it open and see what's inside. It looks like a homemade book, and it looks like it's some kind of ledger. So the handwriting is not that easy to follow, and I don't know. It looks got some either some stuff that people are going to buy, or maybe ingredients for a meal. Let's see. Oh, it's just something. I'm not quite sure what this is all about. But it's a lovely book, handwritten, handmade book, and it's got a little tassel on it there. Let's see what else is in the drawer. It's got a little coaster with a puffin on it. Okay, put that to one side. We've got a Bible. A really, really old Bible. So the cover's come off a bit. What does it say here? G.A. Hutton, 12th of August, 1898. So this is a Bible. And look at this treasure inside it. It's got a pressing of, well, I don't know if it used to be a flower, but as you can see, someone's put a little bit of paper towel and a pressing of some kind of flower or plant in the middle of the Bible. So look how the smaller lettering is on this. Absolutely amazing. So let's shut that up and put that back onto there. I'll put that actually, if you don't mind, I'll tuck that back in the drawer so it's in safekeeping. Okay, next item, I know you can't wait, is this. A lovely wooden box. Got lovely hinges on the back. Actually, it's got some, it's actually delaminated here a little bit. But not to worry. It looks kind of homemade, this, the box. But let's get it open and see what it is. Oh, it looks like a traveller's watch, a traveller's clock. So as you can see, it folds out like that. And then you can go like that. And that's a little travelling clock. Let's see if we can see what it says on the dial, if I can get it to focus. It says, I think, Finnegan's. It's got a lovely dial. So that's it. That's more treasure from the drawer. Okay, we'll get that shut up again. And we better put that back in the drawer. Is there anything else in the drawer of interest? Well, there's a lovely little homemade card, and it says Granny's Room. So that is, and it's got a granny written on there. So I think we better get everything back in the drawer. So we've got the handmade little accounts, like a ledger. That can go back in. We've got the pictorial New Testament. We'll tuck that back in. We've got a Wordsworth Treasury. That's a beautiful little book, absolutely. That's one of my favourites. That can go back in. We've got the little red book, Sesame and Lilies. And it's got a lovely picture there, look at that. W. Rankin. That must be the author. Look at the gilding on the edge. Amazing. So we'll put that back in. We've got this strange book of, I think it's poetry, really. So that is a thing of beauty. A lovely red book, which is The Lady of the Lake. So we'll tuck that back in. What else have we got to put back in the drawer? We've got the fan, the lovely fan. And we've got the lovely brooch. We better get these treasures back in. And we've got the tweezers. And what else? We've got the puffin coaster. We've got the little bag of strange dice. I'll put them back in the bag in a short while, properly, with the little peg. We've got the lovely little cologne bottle. That can go back in there. We've got the little manicure set. So we'll get the scissors back in there. And we'll get the weird little bit of wood back in there. And the nail file. Put that back in there, tuck that back in there. We've got the 2 pencils. And that is it. So I really hope you've enjoyed the first edition of a new feature, What's in the Drawer. So let's get it shut up. Okay. I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.